Welcome back. Josh and I, we're talking mowers today. Josh, it's a Toro motor, I see, or a mower.
Yeah.
And I'm a big Toro. We're both big Toro fans. We're Minnesota boys, and Toro's a Minnesota company. They make great stuff. What's great about this?
This has the SmartStow and Go motor on it. I want to start with the power head. Yes. So this is Briggs technology.
We talked about that before.
Which is really cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can flip this whole thing, instead of, you see how much space it takes, well, when you're done mowing or at the end of the season, you can flip it straight up and that folds down, and it literally like takes up this much floor space.
And you can turn it vertically.
Yeah, right. The whole thing flips straight up.
Yeah.
You can hang it on the wall if you want to.
Yeah, well, yeah, I mean.
It's heavy, but.
That's just kidding. So, and then the other thing that's really cool, I couldn't lift it up there. The other thing that's really cool is this never needs an oil change.
Oh, yeah, that's another Briggs thing.
You just add the oil as needed, because obviously everything lightly burns some oil. But what's really, I don't know, this thing, or it's been really cool.
Right. What's the best thing?
Is the personal pace, and what it's got. It's called PoweReverse, and what it is they're the first ones with this technology. Toro is, which is really cool. So when you're driving forward, the personal pace it's based off of sort of pressure, friction.
Right.
In a way, when you push the bar down at your pace, it will go at that speed.
Oh, so it's not just, it's not pull the trigger and you go at that speed and then there's maybe a high or low?
No.
So it actually goes how fast you want it to go?
Yeah.
Oh,
but
that's
now
pretty
they've
slick.
incorporated.
So how do they do that? So it's just by pressure, you said?
Well, it's pressure on the bar. It goes through a cable. It comes through a cable on here. But what's really cool is they actually added a reverse to this now, which is crazy because there's so many spots you get into and you're like pulling your mower back or you're down a little hill trying to pull. So when you drive this forward, it actually uses the rear wheels to drive. And then when you actually go in reverse, when you back up, I can take 2 fingers, Mark, and pull this, and it will back up.
So now, instead of having just my 10-year-old kids, I can have my 5-year-old kids mow. No, I'm kidding.
My daughter's there. Should I ask her?
But my wife could probably mow now.
Yeah. That would
there's
get
no
excuses.
Yep, that's pretty cool.
So the rear wheel drive forward, the front
wheel drive reverse. Because we got hills, and
I mean
it's you know.
Yeah.
Sure, it's great going down, but going back up the hill is when you come up to a bush and you got to pull it back. It's
or you're going in a tight area, whatever it happens to be, pulling it back, and when you're pulling it, you're lifting it. But when you're pulling back, it's driving back now, which is really nice. So another awesome thing they got is the IsoFlex handlebar.
Yep.
They're running with these like rubber bouncers down here.
Vibration, less vibration?
Yes, it takes away the vibration. The
Have you tried this?
Yes.
And it does make a difference?
Yeah, totally, 100%. It was
nice.
And I actually tried it next to some other ones, so I knew there was a definite comparison. And it was crazy how much the vibration was cut down, the bumps. But that forward and back is great, especially for like my father-in-law. He's 78 years old. And he's got a fenced-in area.
And you don't mow his lawn for him?
Well, I do when I can make it over there.
Yeah, right.
But when he's got to do it in the fenced-in area, it works. He's hilly in there, and for him to go forward and back, which is really cool. Also, it's got the deck cleaning on it for the hose hookup.
You know, I've never owned one that has that, but I love the concept.
Yes.
Because at the end of the year, one of my least favorite things is you lift it up, it's like, oh man, you got 4 inches of gunk on there, you know, of
tip it on
grass.
its side, the gas is flowing out of it into the grass.
So that just keeps, you know, you run it and you hook a gas, I've seen it, but I've never had one. You hook the garden hose up to it, you run it, and it just cleans the deck after mowing.
Which is really cool.
And that helps too, because when you get all that gunk in there, it doesn't. The way mowers work today, where they mulch, they suck it up and then they spin it around in there, and it's supposed to spin in a certain way to mulch it up properly. And if it's all full of gunk and it's a different configuration because of that in there, it just doesn't work as well.
No, it won't. Turbulence is different, everything else. So, I mean, I just didn't think mowers could get easier and easier, especially push mowers.
Right.
And this actually, you know, a lot of mowers come with plastic wheels, you know, for the actual tire.
Oh, sure, this is rubber.
These are nice textured rubber, so you're going sideways, it's not sliding.
Not slipping around on wet grass. Yeah, nice.
And when it's a little dewy and stuff. But, and it also comes with a bag too.
Comes with the bag.
Yep, it comes with the bag. But easy operation. I mean, things couldn't get easier. If this thing, I took it out of the box, pulled it. It's never had any gas in it. I had to put gas in it.
Right.
It started on the first pull. I was amazed.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Good job,
How
Toro.
much? Where'd you get it?
So this one is $449, and you can get this one at Home Depot. Check obviously to make sure they're not out of stock.
And they probably won't be there in January.
Oh, maybe.
All right. Very good.
In the South.
All right, we'll see you next time.